This question reads, the equation 4x squared minus 8x minus 1 equals to 0 has roots alpha and beta. Find the value of 1 over alpha squared plus 1 over beta squared. To solve this problem, we are going to explore the concept of quadratic equation, which is given as ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, where your x is the unknown variable. Now, in this standard equation, the sum of roots, which is also called the root of the equation, is given as sum x1 plus x2, which is equal to negative b over a. The product of roots, which is x1 times x2, is given as c over a. X squared minus 8x plus 15 equals to 0. How can we determine the sum of roots and the product of roots in this equation? Let's compare it with our standard equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Now, the coefficient of x squared is actually 1, which is our a. The coefficient of x, which is our b, is minus 8, and c, which is a constant term, is equal to 15. Recall that the formula for sum of roots is equal to x1 plus x2, which is equal to minus b over a. And from our term, if we must substitute, we are going to have minus into minus 8 over 1, and this is equal to 8. Our product, which is x1 times x2, is equal to c over a, which will be 15 over 1, which is equal to 15. So therefore, we can conclude that the sum of roots is 8, and the product of roots is 15. It is much more conventional to use alpha and beta in place of x1 and x2. I believe we've now understood the concept of sum and product. Now let's apply this knowledge in solving this particular question. We are told to find the values of 1 over alpha squared plus 1 over beta squared. Now we are going to deploy the steps we just learned in finding our sum of roots and product of roots in the given equation. Now we are given that the equation is 4x squared minus 8x minus 1 equals to 0. How can we find our sum of roots and our product of roots in this given equation? Recall that if we must model this with the standard equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0, we have that our sum of roots, which is the same thing as x1 plus x2 or alpha plus beta, is equal to minus b over a, and this is equal to minus, our b is minus 8, which is the coefficient of x, and our a is 4. So this is the same thing as 2. Let's find our product. Our product of root, which is same thing as x1 times x2 or alpha times beta, will be equal to c over a, which is actually equal to our c, which is a constant term, is -1, while our A is 4. So we've gotten our sum of roots as well as our product. But this question is find the value of 1 over alpha squared plus 1 over beta squared. Let's proceed. The first thing we are going to do is to see a way to represent these in terms of sum of roots and product of roots. So if we must find our LCM, we are going to have alpha squared, beta squared, and this is going to yield beta squared plus alpha squared. Now, if we must rearrange the equation, we are going to have alpha squared plus beta squared all over alpha squared beta squared will be equal to, note this, you must always represent your work in terms of sum of roots and product of roots. You can always apply the expansion to make this easier. Alpha squared plus beta squared is the same thing as alpha plus beta all squared minus 2 alpha beta all over alpha squared beta squared. Now substituting the values becomes easier. Recall our sum of roots was given to be 2, while our product of roots was given to be -1 over 4. This is going to be -1 over 4 all squared. By simplifying this, we are going to have 2 squared, which is 4, plus 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 16. We can rewrite this as 4 plus 1 over 2 times 16 over 1. And this is the same thing as, we must find our LCM here. We are going to have 2, 8 plus 1 times 16, and this is going to yield 9 over 2 times 16. We have 8 here. So 9 times 8. So therefore, we can conclude that the value of 1 over alpha squared plus 1 over beta squared is equal to 72. The very first thing you have to note is to find your sum of roots and your product of roots. The next thing is to represent the given values in terms of your sum of roots and your product of roots. Then lastly, you substitute, find your answer. Let's move to the next question to gain an in-depth understanding of this concept. This question is, if alpha and beta are the root of x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals to 0, prove that alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to 52. Now, the first thing we are going to do is to find our sum of roots and our product of roots. So we are given the equation x squared minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Recall, we must always find our sum of roots and our product of roots. Representing this with our standard equation, which is ax squared plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0, we have that our a is equal to 1, our b is equal to -4, and our constant term c is equal to 1. Recall our sum of roots, which is the same thing as x1 plus x2, but in this case we are given that our root is alpha and beta, which is alpha plus beta in this case will be equal to minus b over a, and this is going to yield negative, our b is -4 over 1. Whenever we are multiplying two signs that are the same, it's going to be positive. So minus times minus is positive, and this is going to yield 4. Our product, which is same thing as alpha times beta, is equal to c over a. We have that our c, which is our constant term, is 1, and our a, the coefficient of x squared, is 1. Our product is equal to 1. Hence, we have our sum of roots to be 4 and our product to be 1. So, we are to find alpha cube plus beta cube, which is 52. To find alpha cube plus beta cube, we have to represent it in terms of sum of roots and product of roots to enable easy substitution. The representation is given as alpha plus beta into alpha plus beta all squared minus 3 alpha beta. But we can recall that our sum of roots, which is alpha plus beta, was given to be 4, and our product of roots, which is alpha beta, is 1. So if we must substitute, we are going to have alpha cube plus beta cube will be equal to sum of roots, which is 4 into 4 squared minus 3 multiplied with 1. This is going to yield 4. Recall the exponent tells us the number of times the base repeats itself. So 4 squared is same thing as 4 times 4, which is 16, minus 3. And this is going to yield 4 into 13. 4 times 13 is 52. Therefore, alpha cube plus beta cube is equal to 52. So to confirm this answer, we have that 4 into 4 squared minus 3 into 1 is equal to 52. Do well to like and subscribe to my channel. In our next video, we'll be solving a lot of problems and we'll be doing some quizzes. Thank you.